Hello, hello. Happy Sunday, everyone. Thanks for tuning in tonight. My name is Kim Dent, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I live in Maryland Heights, Missouri, and I love teaching crafters how to make adorable cards. And I like to show how you can make quick and easy cards as well as some really fancy cards. And we're kind of going to make a fancy card tonight, but it's absolutely adorable. Hello, Jan. Hello, Valerie. Hello, Bev. Hello, Mom. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Hi, Sandy. It's good to hello, Karen. Glad to have you all with us. Okay, I'm going to do this really quickly so we can get right to the fun stuff. Hi, Jill. Almost there, girls. Oops. All right. It has been a good weekend. Oh my goodness, here we go again. Hi, Gail. Well, as probably all of you know, we are coming down to the very end of celebration. Tomorrow night at, I guess it would be 12:59 a.m. our time. So it's Mountain Time, 11:59 Mountain Time, so 12:59 our time. Celebration, this wonderful promotion comes to an end. So if you don't have what you want out of this adorable little catalog, there's still time. You can still place an online order today or tomorrow. I wouldn't wait till the last minute. Hi, Melissa. Thanks for tuning in. Hello, Mr. Dent. I would not wait till the last minute. It gets a little crazy. I started saying you can place an online order through my online store, kimdent.stampinup.net. Or you can also email me or contact me. I would ask that if you want me to place your order, you would do that by 6 p.m. Tomorrow, Monday, the 28th. And that gives me enough time to get those orders in for you. So don't delay if you don't have everything that you want out of this wonderful promotion. And it's still, it's not too late to sign up to be on my team either. So if you're interested in getting a discount every single time that you place an order, I have an amazing group of women. We just got together yesterday and we have so much fun. We get together at Higher Grounds, which is in the lower level of Zion Lutheran Church. We do that on the fourth Saturday of the month. We have a great time. If you're interested in signing up, I've had girls in the past who have signed up on the very last day, almost to the very last hour. So if you have questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. And then the last way of benefiting from celebration is that beautiful Calming Camellia stamp set that is in the back of the catalog that you can earn absolutely free if you have $300 in orders or if you place a $300 order all by yourself. Oh, thanks, Valerie. We did have a great time yesterday. Oh, Jill, you're so sweet. I appreciate that. You're a very sweet lady and a great friend. So tonight I have a really, I think, adorable card. You got a little hint of it when I posted earlier today. It is using the Ladybug stamp, Ladybug Punch, and one of the stamps from the Ladybug stamp. What did I say? We use the punch. And then one stamp from the Ladybug stamp set. Hi, Vicki. Thank you for tuning in tonight. All right. And then I'm going to make a second quick and easy card that you're just, I hope, like the girls that were on my team, are blown away at the elegance of this quick and easy card. I hope you are anyway. So you'll have to comment. it looks like last week I was so sad because I had so many girls tuning in and watching me and commenting like crazy, and for some reason Facebook was squirrely and I did not get to read the comments live, so that made me very sad. I was able to go back in and read them, but tonight it looks like it's working, so I'm gonna, if you keep giving me the thumbs up and the hearts and the comments, we'll just say a little prayer that it continues, because it's so much fun for me to be able to watch what you're commenting, and if you have questions, don't hesitate to ask them. If I don't see them right away, I'm sure that somebody who's tuning in tonight will be more than happy to answer your question for you. So hold on just 1 second. Slide my laptop out of the way and pull in some more light. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, Vicki, thank you so much, girl. I do love purple. Oops. Okay. All right. I'm going to flip my camera down and I'm going to show you the first card that I'm going to make for all of you tonight. Hold on. Okay. Actually, oops. There we go. So far, so good. Okay, this is thanks to, I always remember Jill last week. I didn't give out my host code. And so if you are placing an order, this host code will be good for a while. So, but especially if you're placing your last minute celebration order and your order is $149.99 or less, please use JTF7EUFP. And then there again, there's my website. And I thank you, Jill, for mentioning it. My mom noticed it too right away, that I forgot to do this. I think I was so befuddled with not having the comments that not being able to read the comments, that I forgot to do this. So doing it right off the bat. Okay, so here you go. Please give me some hearts if you love this card. And it is, it's an easy card to make. I got the template, the idea, which is called, this is called a faux center step card. So it's kind of fancy, but it's really easy to make. And the template or the idea, I believe, was created by a very amazing demonstrator, Cindy Brumbaugh, and she goes by Cindy Lee B Design. So if you want to look her up on YouTube, but while you're at YouTube, please check out my videos, and I'm stamping with Kim Dent. So this particular card has a lot of pieces. I think I counted 15. So I'm going to try to be organized about how I show you. I always like to show you the kit, but I'm going to try to be a little bit more organized than usual so that you can take some screenshots. So I hope you like them, and I hope you like this. And I'm not seeing any comments anymore, so if someone would just let me know that they can comment, I love ladybugs, I would greatly appreciate it, just to see if it is working. I see some hearts. Okay, well, keep commenting. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is so crazy. Hold on, guys. I'm hoping you can still see me, but I'm going to pull out my kit, but I've lost the feed for right now, so oh my goodness. This is why it's important for me to learn how to do more YouTube videos, because Facebook can just be so darn frustrating sometimes. Hang tight. Okay. Okay, I'm starting to see some comments, so hopefully I'm back. Okay. Oh, girls. Okay. Here's how I'm going to do it tonight. Usually I spread out all of the kit, but tonight I'm going to do it a little bit more organized, and I'm going to do like the colors so that it's a little easier. Oh, you know what, Jill? When you see this, you're going to be amazed because it's so easy. Okay, you're going to need a real red card base for the Ladybug card, or if you're making the Faux center step, you need 4 1/4 by 9 inches. All right? You're going to score it at 1 1/4, 2 1/2, and 5 3/4. And so, let's see. I'm going to do that right now. Thank you, Jan. Right, I'm going to pull in the card base this and realize it's 4 1/4 by 9. So usually the card bases are 4 1/4 by 11, but it's only 9 inches. So we're going to score at 1 1/4, 2 1/2, and 5 3/4. All right, set that aside. Now this panel, the real red panel, is 2 1/2 by 8 1/2, and you're going to score it at 5 1/2. And for those of you who are confused, this skinny little piece right here is this piece, this long skinny piece. This is what I'm scoring now. So the size is 2 1/2 by 8 1/2, and I'm scoring it at 5 1/2. And that, my friends, is all the scoring that needs to be done. So there's a way to make a center steps card. This is called a faux center step card because we're using 2 pieces of separate pieces of cardstock. If you go into YouTube, you can see demonstrators, and they lay one piece of cardstock on their trimmer, and then they cut and score and then rotate their cardstock. This is so easy. So if it looks scary right now, don't let it be. If I can figure it out, anybody can. So, and Cindy does a wonderful video herself on making this. So I'm going to put a nice crisp clean fold in that one, and then for this one, watch what I do. I'm going to make a mountain, and then a valley, and then another little mountain. So it looks like this. And then I'm going to put some clean, crisp I want it to lay, I want it to lay as flat as possible. So we've got those 2 pieces. Now I'm going to bring out the DSP. So this DSP is from Pattern Party. It's that amazing DSP that is part of that very big pack, the host reward that is in the back of the annual catalog. And you're right, any DSP would look pretty on this. I just happen to really love black and white and red together. So one piece is Pattern Party DSP 3 by 4, and then another piece 2 inches by 5 inches, and one more skinny little piece of DSP. This is Pattern Party. It's 1 inch by 4 inches. So I'm gonna pull the little tabs off, the little measurements, and I'm gonna show you where they go. I hope everybody's following me, and Shirley, I hope your sound straightens out. I wish I could be more help. Okay, this 1 inch by 4 inch piece belongs right here on the front. Hold on, I gotta lay it down to center it. And then this 3 by 4 inch piece is going to go right here. And before I before I glue this down, I have some basic black cardstock. The basic black is, this goes on the back of the card, 3 inches by 4 inches, 2 1/4 by 5 1/4. Hi Cheryl. And then this is for the ladybug body, and this is basic black, 2 inches by 3 1/2. So this is what this little piece is what I'm going to use to punch the ladybug out of. All right, so I'm going to set those to the side. This piece, 2 1/4 by 5 1/4, and I'm going to take my Pattern Party DSP. Ooh, look at this side, it's pretty too. I have, while I'm gluing this together, I want you to know I have seen bumblebees made out of the ladybug punch, and oh my goodness, we had some of our team members share some bumblebees made out of this yesterday at our meeting, and adorable. If you like bees, or not real bees. Some people are like deathly afraid of bees. I'm not afraid of them, but I love little cartoony bees. So the ladybug punch makes an adorable, and maybe I'll do that somewhere down the road before it goes away. But I just want to, when I saw that yellow on the other flip side of the black and white check, I thought, oh, that reminds me of the bumblebee. All right, so this piece now that's got the black layer, it's going to be glued on to this panel that was scored at 5 1/2. All right, so do you see where we're going so far? All right, and then since we're assembling, I'm going to bring out this basic white back panel. This is 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. I'm going to stamp on it really quick. Oh, I've got to show you. Oh, I'll go back. The stamp set that I'm using is from Pansy Patch. It's a photopolymer stamp set, so you girls know the routine. I always bring out this little pierce mat, because I just think you get a better image when you use it with photopolymer, especially. You'll see me use it all the time though. Watch, oh, I can't talk and do this. Hold on. I don't want to mess it up. Oh my. Wishing you a little extra happiness just because you're you. Ta-da! I'm going to close this up just for a second because I am going to need it again. Okay, this piece gets glued down to this 3 inch by 4 inch piece. So I've got this ready. Now watch what I do. I'm going to take, this looks like a slide kind of, but I called it the panel. So this piece, I'm going to put a strip of snail adhesive, one on this end. See that? Hey, Peggy! This is going to go right at the top of the back side of it. The back panel, like right here. And then on this piece right here, I'm going to put another strip of adhesive and put it right here. And, oops, oh, I got to move this down a little, guys. Or up a little, up a little. Okay, so that, my friends, is the faux center step. What do you think, Peggy? And Peggy probably hasn't seen the card yet. This is the card we're making, Peggy. Oh. This is called a faux center step. So now I get to take this piece. This is like where the message would be, you know, instead of having it on the inside of the card. And I'm just gonna cover up, this kind of looks funny back here, so I'm gonna cover that up with this little black piece. What do you think? So this is where you would sign it. Love, Kim. All right, then I'm going to take another piece of real red, and this is, I'm going to punch out a scallop. So hold on one second. This is 2 inches by 3 inches. This is the double oval. How do you like this? Oh, thank you, Gail. Thanks to my mom who bought me a new label maker for my birthday. I've got my punches, or at least I actually don't have the Ladybug, but most of the punches that I have, except for the brand new ones, now I have the name, so I know what to call it, the correct name, instead of saying, can somebody look this up for me? So I'm going to take and punch out an adorable little scallop. This little piece of real red. Set that there. And then I'm going to take another, this is, I just put basic white scrap. This is for the happy birthday. And I'm going to pull in happy birthday. Get my little pierce mat back here. Gosh. Set it to the side. Oh, that's okay, Peggy. Oh, thank you. Okay, happy birthday. I love the font. I think this, I love the Pansy Patch stamp set and the dies, but I love, love, love the font. Let me show you. So here, it's got a thank you, a happy birthday, a little hello from me to you. This is the stamp that I'm using, wishing you a little happiness just because you're you. How about this? Love you much. Oh. And the little things you do make such a big difference. That would go so sweet with thank you. And I love, you know what makes me happy? Because there are words that you could use outside as well as inside. And I love, love, love when you've got a stamp set that does that. You know, I wish if I could call Stampin' Up, I think we need more verses personally, but anytime there's a word stamp set or sentiment stamp set, I think is the correct word, I usually have to have them all. So I especially love this one. It's got the sweet little font that goes with it, and the pansy pansy stamps, as well as the amazing pansy dies. And for those of you who are new, I have had this question recently. These magnetic sheets I get from a company called Stampin' Storage. And usually they run sales or they do free shipping. So check them out. If you're interested in ordering, there is a way for me to get a little extra credit for referring you to them. So contact me for that info. But anyway, back to the Pansy Patch. I'm going to take my back with my little double oval. Oh, I got to cut this a little bit. Thank you, Gail. I don't know. I wish it's like it's easy for me to find like a happy birthday, but I wish we had more, either that you could put like verses or verses that you could go with that happy birthday. Okay. This is a cool punch, girls, especially if you like scallops like I do. Double oval. It's in the annual catalog. All right, I'm going to pull my little pierce mat out of the way. I'm going to glue this together. Now, I'm going to layer it on the middle of the scallop. I did not put this up on dimensionals because the rest of the card is it's the Ladybug I put on dimensionals as well as the daisy. So there's that. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my ladybug punch. Here we go. I needed, oh, here it is, a little basic black 2 by 3.5. This is just for the ladybug because thanks to my friend Vicki Todd, I don't know if she's watching tonight, I just decided I love the look of just using the cardstock and putting, so we've got, there's her little body, because you know it's a she. This is for the wings. This is, I'm using 2 inches by 3.5, but any little scrap would be perfect. Oh, and I'm gonna bring in, back in my Memento Tuxedo Black with my Pierce mat. And get it nice and juicy. Looks good. Put the lid on that black because I don't know if you can see me or here today. It looks like I've been fingerprinting. Stuck my hand right in the Memento Black because I was in a hurry and I didn't put the lid on it. Okay. Gonna put this little piece right into here. I just love, last week at my card class, we stamped the wings and we stamped the body. I love this look of just the real red cardstock and the basic black cardstock. And I'm gonna put a little glue, or I'm sorry, not glue, Stampin' Seal. Then I'm going to grab some dimensionals. And I'm going to use a couple. Look, and I don't know, this was something funny about this card. If you look at it closely, I don't have any embellishments on it. I didn't think it needed any, but I will tell you, you know, we sell black matte dots. And we sell those in the annual catalog. Those would look adorable. Instead of stamping, you wouldn't even have to stamp the dots. You could put those black matte dots on here. And there's an assorted pack that's in the mini catalog, and it's a variety of colors. I gave those as little gifties for my team yesterday. There's also black in there, and I think they might be a little smaller. So you really wouldn't even have to, you could use those embellishments for the little ladybug wings if you wanted to. All right, we're almost done. I'm gonna take my medium daisy punch, and this is 2 1/4 by 4 1/4, but again, that you could use scraps, you know, you don't have to use a measured out piece. And I'm gonna punch 2. Like that. Now I like to take these just to, I don't know, I guess you want to say give them a little dimension or make them look a little bit more realistic. And I like to take my nail and kind of just curl the petals up. So you can see it's kind of, but you have to be careful because they have a tendency, you know, you can't pull on it too much. Oops. Otherwise it'll rip. But just a little something, something. Okay, and then I'm gonna take, oh, I should have my silicone mat out. And I'll do this up in the air. I didn't leave it out here. Okay, I'm just gonna put a little dot, because a little dab will do ya, right there. And then I'm going to offset the 2 layers of the daisies, so it looks, you know, fuller, I guess, fuller than just one. There we go. Oh, so cute. Okay, this punch, I wanted petals, or leaves, I'm sorry, leaves. This is the flowers and leaves punch. So I'm going to set my little daisy to the side and grab Here, this is a scrap. This, a piece, I used old olive. And you could use as many or as few. I just did, I think, a couple on, maybe 3. Three little leaves, 2 or 3. My goodness, it just flicked up in my face. All right, this is in the annual catalog. So I just thought it needed a little something instead of, you know, just having just the daisy. I wanted it to have a little greenery. I'm just taking it and laying it right there. Oh, so cute. So this card, really, I hope I've shown you, it's not hard at all to make, and it is considered a fancy fold. Okay, I'm going to set that there just for a second while it dries. And you know what? I have one more. Oh, here, I've got a piece. So this is the only thing they asked me this yesterday. Janice brought it up. So one of our embellishments would look adorable in here. We've got some, you know, it wouldn't have to be black. We've got some, oh gosh, what are they called? They're kind of, there's white and there's yellow, and I think there's a purple. They would look really pretty in here. I did not have enough, but I thought this to go around for my whole team yesterday. So I pulled out this adorable little punch, which is from a couple of catalogs ago. It came in a set of flowers, and all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna punch a little center for it. But like I said, you could use, like, you know, any kind of embellishment for the center to make it, you know, you wouldn't have to do this little flower, but I do love it. I love it. Right. It's gonna go right in the center of the daisy, and then I'm gonna take a dimensional, and then we're gonna be done with this first card. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for the thumbs up. So this will fit in one of our regular size envelopes, which is fun. It folds down nice and flat. You might have to, oh, the little daisy might get a little squished though. I want the little antenna to be above. What? Hold on, girls. Oh, see, I should have done this ahead of time. Do you see my little wings, or my leaves weren't completely dry? I don't want that petal to be right in her face. There we go. Oh, and now that's off center. Okay. What do you think? So happy birthday. I want to show you the punches again that I used, as well as a stamp set. I am glad, Jill, I'm so glad that you're going to try it, because it really, and I hope my instructions were easy. So the punches that I used were the double oval, the Ladybug, which is in the January through June mini catalog, Flowers and Leaves. This one is in the annual catalog. And then Medium Daisy, annual catalog. And then this sweet one was the only one that I used that was retired. But like I said, get yourself, you know, or if you have like circle punches, like tiny circle punches. Okay, and then the 2 stamp sets. Hello Ladybug, there it is. It's got a nice big leaf. It's got words that go with it, some flowers, and this one I've got to use on a card sometime because I think it's adorable as well. It's like a little walking ladybug instead of a flying ladybug. And then look, you could even stamp, you could stamp the daisy if you want it and punch it out. So there it is. This is in the January through June. And then don't forget Pansy Patch, which has beautiful flowers as well as awesome words and a very cute font. All right, moving on to the next one. which is a sympathy card. And we all know, you know, it's like, this is one of those cards that you're just like, oh, so, you know, hard to make them. But if you have them on hand and ready to go, makes it a lot easier. And so with this one, I'm going to show you how you can make a couple of, you can make a bunch up at one time. And it doesn't have to be a sympathy. I just find them very hard to make. So my plan is to make up a whole bunch of these. Hopefully I won't need them all, but if it's always good to have them on hand. So hold on. You're going to be amazed. I'm using Inspired Thoughts, which is in the annual catalog. Here it is, with heartfelt sympathy. And then the words on the inside are beautiful, sheltering you with love at a time when words fall short. So I stamped those on the inside, stamp that on the inside, right? So one stamp set. You're gonna need thick basic white. This is just 4 1/4 by 11. You're gonna need Night of Navy, or maybe like a coordinating color, 3 1/4 by 3 3/4. This is a piece of the New Horizon DSP. Oh, I agree, Karen. It is a great stamp set. It's got a lot of different, and I'll bring that back up and show you. This is New Horizon, so this is going to get layered onto the Night of Navy, 3 inches by 3 1/2. And 1 ink pad, Night of Navy. So with really minimal supplies. Oh, as well as the other thing we're going to use is the scoreboard for a little pop on the card. So I don't know if you caught that when you were looking at it, but I'll bring this back in. I want to show you this paper. I've said this before and I'll say it again. This is in the January through June mini catalog. I think I've got it marked. I did not think I needed it. I'm let's see, there's Ladybug. There it is, I've got it marked. Okay. It is with the New Horizon Suite, found on page 42. But the New Horizon DSP, it's a 6x6 pack, it's 48 sheets, 4 each of 12 double-sided designs. And it's in the suite that coordinates with On the Horizon. Stamp set is the Horizon dies. It's got some really cool pebble enamel shape embellishments and some pretty ribbon that is in Misty Moonlight and Petal Pink. So I was not drawn to this at first. It's kind of like not my style until I saw a card on Pinterest and I saw a demonstrator making these quick and easy cards. I'm not sure if she used, you know, she didn't use the Inspired Thoughts, but she used, I think, maybe words from this stamp set, and I thought, oh my goodness, I've got to have it. So let me show you some of the patterns. They're all like a watercolor wash pattern. But like with a scenery kind of in the background on, I think, half the patterns. So there's that. This one, see, it's very, I don't know, Jill, what's the word? Or my girls that watercolor, it's very, like, it appears to be water, and here you'll see this is and trees, but look, see, I'm like, oh, they look like little blobs, until you get to, here's a scenery like that, I can see that, and then there, Jill, thank you, impressionistic. Okay, so watch this. I started looking at these, and then I saw that card on Pinterest, and I'm like, I think I'm seeing it. I'm seeing like how this is water and trees, sky. Oh, there's definitely some water and trees. These this paper makes such beautiful, there's mountains and sky with some water. So once I started seeing cards with it, now this one is totally different. But makes, would make some real pretty background. I think one of the girls on our team, Lynn, she used this, that robot stamp set, that she used this paper for her grandkids' Valentine. I think it was their Valentine cards. Thinking out of the box. Watch. So see, oh, pretty. See how pretty. I think I heard somebody said they cut, they were using this paper, I believe, to cut. They had the tulip dies, the flowering tulip dies, and they were cutting with the dies, cutting their tulip pieces out. Anyway, I love it now. And guess what? I've ordered now, because I'm starting to do the paper hoarding thing. I think I've ordered three bags of it, because I used a lot of it up yesterday. But I just cut it into 3 by 3.5, and there you can see the water, and this kind of looks like the sky. So we're gonna layer this piece onto, oh no, first I'm gonna stamp, because you know what, I always say, you've gotta stamp first. Because you know what happens if you don't stamp first and then you glue things down. You know, girls, what would happen? Something doesn't end up right. It smudges or it. Okay, so here's my with heartfelt sympathy. Pull this away. I'm gonna pop this right down in the corner. It's just such a clean, like I don't know, a clean font. Isn't that funny? Is that a funny way to say it? All right, set that to the side. Now I'm gonna glue it down. And I'm gonna put some dimensionals on the back of it. Now, the next thing I'm gonna do is the little pop, which I don't know that I've ever done it in a class, but this is where the scoring tool comes in. So I'm going to take my card base, my basic, or it's thick basic white, and I'm going to score this at 5.5, 10, all the way over here, I'll pull this down a little bit, 10, 10 1/4, and 10.5. And I like it, like you could use either side. I hope you can see that. So, I hope you can. Oh, there. Oh my goodness. That you could use either side. I like the raised side to be on the outside. Oh, I don't even know if you can, if the light's picking it up. It's kind of, can you see that? Barely. There, you can kind of see it. That's the little extra something something that makes this card look special. And it's so easy to do. So, can you see cranking out these cards? And I also think you could change the color of the card base. This pattern, I think, would make great masculine cards. Make it maybe a darker card base and switch up the layer, or a neutral too. Okay, and the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take Sheltering You with Love at a Time When Words Fall Short. Ooh, that's beautiful. Yeah, to add, you're exactly right, Jill, to like add interest to it. And it's so easy, just those 3 little scores. Now here's where it's, I'm going to, here's my scrap paper. You see why I want to stamp on my pretty grid paper, but I usually when I stamp, I test it out on my grid paper. See, that doesn't, I got wiggled or something. There we go. Okay, hold your breath. I hope this turns out. Now, if it doesn't, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a layer over it. But we're stamping on the card base itself. Hey! Ta-da! There we go. Another one ready to go. But like I said, this stamp set is oh so awesome. And it is, I think it's one of our newer stamps. I believe it came in with this catalog, but look, thank you so much. Congratulations, sending healing thoughts your way. Thinking of you on your special day. And then of course it's got Christmas, peace, joy, and love. There's a simple hello would make a great note card. You make a difference every day. I love this inside verse. It's your time to be remembered, to feel appreciated, and to know you're celebrated. So, inspired thoughts. It's really just pretty. It's very pretty. Prettier in person. Okay, I'm going to close up my ink pad. Flip this around. Hold on. Oh my goodness. All right. I look yellow. What's that? Not much better. Well, thanks for tuning in tonight. I appreciate all of you. Like I said, there's still time to take advantage of celebration. I can tell you that I'll be placing orders, I'm sure, all through the evening tomorrow. So if you want me to place the order for you, I'm happy to do that too. I do want to tell you the one thing, I should have done this while the camera was down, but I get paper pumpkins, or actually we have a running joke in my house, because my paper pumpkins actually come to Mr. Dent. His name is on the paper pumpkin. This month, or next month, if you love that New Horizon paper, they give us little sneak peeks. The March paper pumpkin, which is a kit. It has everything in it to make, usually, it doesn't tell us on this one, but usually it's cards, sometimes it's dimensional items. It is this coming month, so March, it looks like it's going to replicate kind of that same paper. It's called Beyond the Horizon. The other cool part about next month's kit is they're going to send not 1 but 2 stamp sets in the paper pumpkin kit. So if you'd like more information or you're interested in signing up for Paper Pumpkin, you can go to paperpumpkin.com and sign up. You can do it for 1 month. You can do a paper pumpkin. Actually, if you wanted to, you could place an online order for a 3-month subscription before celebration is over, and you get a little discount on the 3-month subscription, plus you get a free celebration item if you do it before tomorrow night at 1 a.m., 12:59 a.m. So anyway, I'm very excited. Plus, it's going to be not 1 but 2 stamp sets. So it looks similar to New Horizons, which now I'm totally in love with. I think that's all for now. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Have a fabulous week, and God's blessings to you all. Bye-bye.